This big dog has just come and taken a massive grip around the top of his chest.
It was just shaking him like a rag doll.
Terrible.
Oh, yeah.
I was screaming and crying. It was terrible.
So I'm really starting to see how much trauma he's actually sustained. It's just mind-blowing. He is one brave little dog. Serena?
Yep.
There's the paperwork for Master.
Thank you.
Okay. This big dog has just come and taken a massive grip around the top of his chest and has literally torn the skin open. It's just awful.
8-month-old Scruffy has just been mauled by a Pitbull Terrier.
It was just shaking him like a rag doll.
Terrible.
Oh, yeah.
I was screaming and crying. It was terrible.
Lisa places a catheter into Scruffy's leg so she can pump in pain relief and antibiotics.
You are the bravest dog I know.
Bacteria from the pit bull's mouth could start a major infection under Scruffy's skin.
It's just amazing. How did you get him off?
A man
There
come
was
with
a
a
man come with a
screwdriver
screwdriver.
and pried open his mouth.
Oh, my God.
He
I
just
tried
wouldn't-
to open his mouth too and I got bitten.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, very scary. Very scary.
So that
But I don't
was
know what
just
we would have done
amazing.
if that guy hadn't have come with a screwdriver. I just...
He would have been dead. He would have been dead.
The next step is to get some x-rays of his chest to make sure that the punctures actually haven't gone right into his chest and in his lungs. Okay, so the chest x-rays actually look pretty normal, which is good. His lungs are nicely inflated, and I can't see any signs of it actually puncturing the chest. So that's good news for Scruffy. So he's had some strong pain relief, so he's going to be a little bit drowsy. And you can give him a cuddle.
Scruffy will need an operation so Lisa can fix his terrible wounds.
You okay?
But until the little terrier is stable,
Amazingly
a
brave.
general anaesthetic is too big a risk. The next 24 hours will be critical.
I thought he was going to be a bit lifeless, but he's all right.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to look after him. Hopefully get him back to you as soon as we can. Oh, it's not Jack.
It's all right, Beck.
Lisa is assessing the extent of Scruffy's shocking wounds.
I've got dogs whimpering all around me and Scruffy hasn't made a peep, and considering what he's been through, what's happened to him tonight, he is one brave little dog. Oh, sweetheart, I know it's a bit ticklish and it's on your sore bits.
I know, come here.
You're a good dog. Clipping this, I'm really starting to see how much trauma he's actually sustained. He's got puncture wounds on the front of his chest, not only that big laceration on the back, but the dog's got him around the front as well, and he's developing some massive bruising around the underside of his neck. Now, I'm not saying that all pit bulls are savage dogs. Obviously, a dog's temperament depends on their upbringing and their environment and their breeding, and I'm sure most pit bulls at home are lovely dogs. The problem is, in this case, that the dog was not controlled. It should have been on a lead and it attacked Scruffy. Now, the worry is that it could attack a child, and that's just not on.
Finally, the painful wound is flushed out with saline to remove any bacteria that could cause a dangerous infection.
Why don't you lie down? I'm not rushing to stitch that wound up immediately because we need to make sure Scruffy's stable before he goes under an anaesthetic. If he goes under an anaesthetic while he's not stable, that could be life-threatening. So we need to hold off until he improves a little bit. You go sleepy buys and you'll wake up and you'll be all stitched.
Brave Scruffy has stabilised enough to go to surgery.
Look at him.
It's amazing.
It's just unbelievable. He is seriously lucky that he hasn't broken his neck. He wouldn't be here with us today if that had been the case. It's just mind-blowing.
Lisa now begins her patch-up job on Scruffy. The skin on his neck has been torn away from the muscles underneath. A drain is being inserted to to make sure fluid pockets can't form under the wound.
The drain is going to have to stay in for about 3 days just to allow the fluid to come out, and we've just got to monitor the area for excessive swelling, discharge, any signs of infection, because that's going to be our biggest risk at the moment. Oh, it's awake now. Oh, look at your tongue. Put it back in your mouth. Put it inside. Oh. Oh.
Scruffy will now be put on a long-term course of antibiotics, but Lisa believes there may be much tougher healing issues.
Good boy. Dogs can really change after something like this. You know, one traumatic experience can be ingrained in their mind forever, and there is a chance that they'll never be the same dog again. Your tongue's still out. You're sticking your tongue out to that pit bull. Hey, saying ha. Have a rest. Have a rest. Hey, bud. Look, there's no other dogs around.
Pitbull attack victim Scruffy is going home, but the experience is still haunting him.
Hey, you're so scared. It's all right, darling. Looking at him now, I mean, he seems really nervous, just unsure of everything around him. It's going to be one of those things that time will tell if he'll ever be back to his normal self again. You'll get your confidence back. It's all right, darling. You're a good boy.
Yes, I am angry. I woke up angry. I rang our local council and I reported it. And the ranger, it's in the ranger's hands at the moment. But they have to try and find this man with his dog. So I'm just waiting to hear from the ranger, see what happens.
Good boy. Where's Mum? Where's Mum? Hello.
Hello, my darling.
There you go.
Oh, hello, sweetie. Missed you so much.
He has been like a little soldier, not
Has he?
making a sound, not showing us any signs of pain. Like, he is just so brave. He's honestly, I've never met such a stoic little dog. The whole situation with Scruffy is just, it's really unbelievable. I cannot believe that he survived, and that's what just astounds me, and I just think it's a miracle.
Ready to go home, little man? Hey.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kate, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the Bondi Vet YouTube channel. Click on the screen for more great content. And for free, exclusive, never seen before Bondi Vet stories, you can sign up to bondipet.com, and you can do so via the link in the description.